It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Patriots and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action, May. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A quick throw, but incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over. Now it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Jalen Polk. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Burrow will throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause. forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 22 carries, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well.
And the way they ran the ball last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. This defense for the Patriots, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And here's Brad Robbins now.
Brad Robbins in punt formation.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd down and 1. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Mahomes going to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion goes the tight end. And again, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Mahomes now to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Looking to throw. May. He finds his man. Complete. That's George. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll throw with May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
To the air, May. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First down,
and they go play action with May. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing here is May. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's May. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by Franklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They go play action now. May. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Buying time to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Fowler. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7. The Chiefs will use the first as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make...
It's week 3 of the NFL, and we've got some history.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Doing. First play, and May goes to the air.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On second down, it's May. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
May to the air once more. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On fourth down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. Now whistles and a timeout. 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 5. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. 2nd down and 8. Throwing is May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. A give. This is Irving. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score. as we begin 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's into traffic, but taken in. He'll get this up to the 30, about a yard or so short of the 1st down. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Mahomes. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On 1st down, here's Irving. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is May. Now, screen set up for Irving. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Patriot 1st down.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Irving. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, New England.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the 2nd level in a hurry.
That one is caught by Campbell. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. This complete to Pope. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. May to throw again. And This throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Mahomes on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 20.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Here's Brad Robbins now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. May going to look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
You can sense this defense. They're really starting to come alive. Last time out, they forced the turnover. Now they got their first sack of the day. These big plays start to steamroll, and you can just feel their confidence continue to build. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes,
and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. Here's the punter now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. One of the tight ends in motion right. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Whistles look like the right side. Got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Mahomes. The throw on the run is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he will dive into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll try to hit him with a screen.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They motion a receiver right. On play action, here's May. This is caught down that right sideline. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. May to the air once more. A pass pulled in by Irving. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. To the goal line and in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, New England. The extra point is good. And the Pats are on the board. It's 10-7. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. So we've reached halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They send Jackson, the tight end, in motion. First down throw, Mahomes working the right side, taken in by Rice. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing now is May. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Campbell will be the man in motion. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. May to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Campbell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Campbell will be the man in motion. That one on target, and Polk's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down, Patriots.
They send the tight end in motion. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Campbell will be the man in motion. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Irving. Whoa! And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Slot receiver headed right. Throwing on 2nd down. May. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's to the right side. He's got Polk. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They're going. It's May. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. They'll run it. It's Irving. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Slot man in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down is May. A toss left side, caught by his running back.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. He runs with it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. A give here to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Play action here. Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point, up and good. And the Chiefs go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. First and 10. On the ground, it's Irvin. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll go play action with May. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
And that is incomplete. Patriots ready for the punt. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, KC. The extra point is up and through. And the Chiefs move out to a 24-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's May. That one is caught by Campbell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down. operating from the shotgun. It's May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Irvin. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Here's May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Off the play fake, here's May. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 3rd and long. May going to look to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Chiefs offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd down, Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This is caught toward the side of the end zone.
Previous play is under review.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He keeps it himself. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. He'll run again. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Throwing is May. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. To throw is May. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he would get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco.
On comes the Chiefs punter, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. So